Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching Band of Brothers. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching episode 4 of Band of Brothers. My feelings are hurt. This show introduces these amazing people that did amazing things, makes you fall in love with them, and then poof, gone. Now, I know that Blythe didn't actually die when they said that he did, that he survived for quite a long while, and lived to serve in another war. And I think it's really interesting because, I feel like they could have corrected it at the end of this, considering it's on streaming, but they didn't. But also that the family is like sitting there watching this going like, is this about Pop? Is this about Dad? Is this about Grandpa? And then being like, oh, he died. And they're like, no. And I think that that's great because I know that there are plenty of historical inaccuracies and, getting them corrected with anecdotal evidence, but also if someone actually has his Purple Heart and was like, yeah, this is also his death certificate of when he actually died, and verifying that information and having it corrected. I think it was corrected in the book, but again, this is digital. I don't know why they didn't just take that out or say and he survived to serve in the Korean War. I still had feelings about Blythe that that was really deep. That hit me really hard because I know the power of fear and overcoming that fear. And the right person was the right person to motivate him, which was Winters, obviously. Spears definitely didn't. Just oh, well, you're going to die. I know I'm going to die. I just live like I'm already dead. And it's just that was me really just summing that up and having my own emotional feelings towards it. Because Spears he's a scary boy. That's somebody who definitely has taken himself out of just the human element of himself and is, he's so closed off emotionally from the situation, which I sometimes wish I could do. I wish I could flip a switch and just be like, no more of those feelings today. But I can't. And I know that men are really good at doing that because they can compartmentalize a lot of stuff. And women feel things more so globally. Everything affects everything. And, even if you're still dealing with one thing and you have this other thing you have to deal with, these feelings don't go away. They're still over here. And, we pile a lot of feelings on top of each other and we get overwhelmed by it for sure. It would be really nice if I could just go closing that door, and be able to turn that off. And I can commend him for being able to do that in a time of war because that is the scariest. And then you are killing people, which again, I don't take lightly, and I don't want to make assumptions that it is easy to kill the enemy. But when your survival's on the line, absolutely. But to be as cold as he was about it is something else. It's on a whole different level. So anyway, I could go on and on about how I feel, but mostly shattered and heartbroken. And, between Hall and Blythe, more people that I love are going to die. And I'm upset because these people are real and these are real situations. And I find myself not wanting to fall in love with them. It's kind of like not trusting what it is that I'm watching to take care of my emotions and saying you're going to hurt me. I'm not going to fall in love with you. And that's really hard for me to do, which is why I can't foster animals, because if I do, none of them are finding homes other than mine. I'm not equating the two. I'm just saying when it comes to that kind of stuff, I have a hard time letting go, breaking away, and not carrying it with me later. Now that's one of my favorite things about myself as well, is that I feel things on a deeper level and that I do take it and carry it with me. And I hold that memory with me and it sits with me and I'll think about it randomly, whether I'm in traffic or, working on a patient or, me and my husband were out eating dinner and I like brought up Band of Brothers again, you know, like, so like there's things that just pop into my mind and I just have to and get it out. So I love that I feel those emotions. I hate that I feel those emotions. I'm sure you love that I do because you get to witness them. So this is only episode 4. We've got a ways to go still, but this show's gonna hurt me. And I hope you enjoy it. Yeah. That didn't sound right. But either way, let's get into it. Oh, geez. Okay. I forgot to put my tissues out. Got them. One does not simply watch Band of Brothers without some tissues. That would be silly nonsense. Crazy.
The Toccoa men, that's the ones that was there at the very beginning. They are very close, and they accept people coming in like myself as a replacement, but you also have to prove yourself.
A lot of them were awfully green.
I bet.
And we knew that. We hoped we could keep them alive, and they could keep alive. A lot of them didn't.
I think maybe they were trying to impress the older guys, maybe people like me or Shifty or...
Who are you?
I don't know why.
For some reason, I picture him being Bill.
They were like heroes to us, you know. That's how we looked at them. And they were good. We had good officers for the most part, but we had excellent NCOs. They looked after you.
I don't know what an NCO is. Something officer. Replacements, which means we're going to see a lot of newbies. September 13th, we're jumping. Okay. We were in like the end of June, maybe?
All right now, Lieutenant. Nice and easy. We still got a shot.
Oh!
You want to bet? No, I gamble.
Come on, have another game.
I don't really know much about gambling.
Hey, come on.
First one to hit the bullseye?
Was he hustling?
Who are you?
Private Miller. James Miller. I'm in Sergeant Randleman's squad.
Us too. I'm Les Ashley.
Tony.
Garcia. I know you.
Baby.
Gonorrhea don't miss nothing.
They don't know that reference.
Hey, come on.
Just curious, because he's right-handed.
George. What would I do without George Luz?
Hustler!
Oh, goodness gracious.
Two packs, gentlemen.
I love that for them.
Johnny, what are you saying? Bull's boys are just humoring him?
Yeah, like whenever he gives out some of his folksy wisdom from back down on the farm.
Aww.
Probably think he's a fucking hayseed.
What are you laughing at?
Oh, yeah.
You new boys, you pay attention to Sergeant Randleman. That's the smartest man in the company.
Noted. And no laughing either.
Where'd you get that?
It's a Presidential Distinguished Unit citation.
Oh.
For what the regiment did in Normandy.
That's right. For what the regiment did. You weren't there.
Hey, he's up, cop. It's a unit citation.
Oh, he didn't go, but the whole unit got them. Okay. Oh, what is up with the chips on the shoulders? Like, seriously. I know they're probably just hazing, but like, geez, don't you guys want to become an entire unit that's congealed and together?
Shit, Cobb. You didn't fight Normandy neither.
I got hit in the plane before I got a chance to jump.
Oh, he was the one.
This here is Carver Lipton, the new Easy Company First Sergeant.
Yay!
As befitting this position, he says he has to make an announcement.
Oh boy, what's the announcement?
Well, hate to break the mood here, boys. But,
Great.
we're moving out again.
Yeah. Congrats. Let's go. Like, how long do they go in between seeing actual, like, I don't want to say like wartime action, but like actual fighting? So I feel like you can't just go and like spend like weeks and months like doing that. Like, you have to have a break.
Operation Market Garden. In terms of airborne divisions involved, this one's even bigger than Normandy. We're dropping deep into occupied Holland.
I know nothing about the war. I didn't know Holland was part of that. You might want to put the cover back on that.
Huh, man? Watch and learn, kids. You want to live? Jump ready to fight.
Oh. Okay, yeah, so that needed to happen. Smart. Kid was paying attention, I like that. Sobel. Oh, wow. He's not actually fighting in this war, right? Or at least he's not leading people? I thought we were done with him.
What's he doing here?
Yeah.
Oh, Sobel?
Yeah.
Well, he's the newly appointed regimental S4. Supply officer?
Oh.
Yeah, you got it.
Son of a bitch.
Oh.
Sergeant Malarkey.
Sir?
So you can let him have it?
You thought you'd get away with it?
Oh, nope. Maybe have it
What
the
do you
other
mean,
way.
sir?
Lecture? Get in trouble?
Where'd you find it?
Yeah, seem all right.
Who is he, Sarge?
So first CEO.
What happened?
Got promoted.
He leaves a mark on everyone, though, huh?
When the green light comes on, you could just tap me, all right?
The green light will be next to you, sir.
Just do it. That's an order.
He's colorblind.
Come here.
Oh, no.
Swing it up and down. When you hit the ground, your knee will hit the butt. The business end will break your jaw. Take the belly band and wrap it around. You'll be fine.
You got this, kiddo. Oh my gosh, he's just a baby. I don't know why I was so surprised that they were jumping into Holland because of, like, the location of Holland. But I don't know. I guess, like, the scope of the war is not something that I ever really thought about. Wow. Do they just leave their chutes behind? I guess if they're camo, they can probably get away with that. I don't know, it's just me, but I don't ever really think camouflage blends in with, like, trees and stuff. I'm also the person that would drive a bright orange car and wear a camouflage shirt, so do I want to be seen or not? I have no idea.
Sorry. Don't be sorry. Grab your rifle. Let's go.
Having to take care of these boys. They're terrified. At least they didn't have to fly in the first night.
Where'd you get that from, Hoobler?
He's got beers?
I think I love Holland. Where'd you get these?
I love Holland too, but I really like
farmhouse over
stroopwafel.
there.
I think it's delicious.
Just sitting out in the open. Maybe they were expecting us.
They probably were.
Won't be able to shoot it straight with that thing on.
Listen to him. He knows. Learning lessons left and right just by walking with these guys.
Okay, hold your fire.
What is a red? What does that mean? Oh. Oh, they have a celebration happening. They're supposed to... Oh. Oh, they're happy that they're there. Okay. I was just like, oh my god, they're gonna interrupt this and, like, have to, like, fight Germans while all this is happening, and then they're, like, already here. They're celebrating them. That is beautiful.
Germans. They could be anywhere.
They could be. They could be mixed in with those people. It's so hard when you got all the ladies hugging you, motorboating. The kid looks traumatized. Thank you guys for... Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you instead of Donka. Oh,
Sergeant
okay.
Talbert, let's move. We got work to do.
What was that about? are they chanting? Why is this happening? Is it because they were kissing the soldiers?
What did they do?
They slept with the Germans. They are lucky. The men who collaborated are being shot.
Oh, goodness, I had it backwards.
Together we can push the remaining Germans out of Eindhoven. And that's just the beginning.
Any idea where they might be?
It's a weird thing to, like, move on from. Like, all I'm thinking about is those women, and most likely they were just trying to survive.
I'd be happy to have your help. Get scouts to the edge of town in case we're here for the night.
That was a weird and upsetting scene, very confusing, and I'm still, like, really mad. I don't care who they slept with. You don't treat them that way. Most likely those women were just trying to survive.
Nederlander!
Spreken ze English?
Yeah? Yeah, a little bit.
What were you doing down there?
Yeah, what were you doing down
Air
there?
raid shelter. The Germans are gone?
Think so. You see any, you let us know.
I don't know.
Yeah, they don't tell us very much.
Or feed as much.
Please, wait here.
I'm so untrusting.
These olives?
Thanks. Thank you.
Ja, kom Rinus, is goed.
Aw. Oh, what's that? That is a big chocolate snack.
You never tasted chocolate.
Aww.
It's pretty good, isn't it?
I'm still like, I don't trust it. There's Germans in the basement. I'm so traumatized.
Ellen!
Oh, goodness. I bet that's a German baby. That is so messed up.
Lieutenant!
I don't know who Michael Cudlitz plays. I forget his name. Is it Bull? He better... No, oh my God. I'm like, every time I'm like, nothing better happen to them. They die. Nothing better happen to any Germans in this entire episode. Oh my God. He got shot in the throat?
Get up! Keep moving!
Come on, let's go. Come on, guys, let's go. It's okay. It's okay. I mean, I don't know how you witness somebody get shot like that and just, like, not freeze from fear, because that's what I would do. I don't know if that's true. I think it's true.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
What's he saying?
Said away, which either means the Germans have gone or he wants us to go. I don't know.
Or he wants to tell you that there's a German getting away.
Ramirez!
Oh! Okay, like, quiet and running is, like, giving me anxiety. Like, at least when there's a firefight, you know where it's coming from, and in this case, you kind of don't know what you're up against. I mean, it's very obvious what that is. It's not a good hiding spot. Maybe from the air. They're just going on top? Oh, I thought it was a German tank. I'm really bad at recognizing this stuff.
I'm telling you, he's right there. I believe you, but if I can't see the bugger, I can't bloody well shoot him, can I? Are you staying or going? He's gonna see you real soon!
What the hell's he doing?
Okay, oh, where is it from there, though? Yeah, they tried telling you. you get cover! Thank God they're not a good shot. Good grief. Shit. Oh God, oh God. We get out of the ditch, please. Stay low, guys. And Bill, I trust. Let's go, Bill. You are gonna get run over. You've done thousands of these crawls in basic training. Why are you not moving faster or going the other way?
Bull!
Please, no, not Bull.
Fire!
Nice shot. Damn, they're good. Nice! Good job, guys. Oh, shit.
Fall back! Fall back! Fall back!
Man, this one tank is kicking our ass. It's alright, kiddo.
They're about to outflank us! We gotta get out of here!
Come on! Oh, the guy that didn't get to jump. This is so stressful. Every episode, I don't know why we'd ever get like a comedy episode or one where there's just like relaxation and everyone just having a fun time. It starts.
Miller! Come on. Hashi, let's go!
Thankfully, we didn't spend a lot of time with him because it didn't have the emotional hit that Hall did. It's still sad. He got shot through the ass. Oh no!
Hey, Doc. Lieutenant. It's gun run through, Buck. Side to side, both cheeks.
Both cheeks? Ow! It's like the one time I'm happy I have a pancake ass. That wouldn't have happened at all.
What the hell are you doing? Help us!
Put him on the door! I love you guys so much. That looks like it sucks and that it hurts, but I'm so happy you're doing it.
Keep moving!
Where's Bull?
One bullet, 4 holes. Yeah, it's almost a miracle. Glad. I don't think we know where the bull is, huh?
Yeah, I'm with them. Where's Bull? But I do like that. 1 bullet, 4 holes. That is intense.
How bad? I don't know yet.
Oh! Thanks! I'm alright. I'm alright. Am I alright? Yeah.
Am I okay?
Quit looking at me like that.
Oh my God. Oh, he's just like checking to make sure you don't have a hole in your head.
Where's the bull?
Don't know.
Is this him going back? Bull. I've never been so relieved. I'm so happy he's okay. I mean, for now. Oh boy. Girl, please don't run and tell the Germans. What's going on here?
Kijk.
Girl, are you like a nurse or something? Like, is this a doctor's barn by chance? It's so funny how they like flinch. You ever get a paper cut and get alcohol in that thing? Damn near puts me to tears sometimes. This guy's just like, oh, it's not so bad.
Pull it out.
Too big of fingers. Have her do it. Or cut it out. Wow. Strong like bull, for sure. Please don't start searching everything. Damn it! Damn it! Oh God, they're gonna see it. Too easy, too easy. Oh God. Oh God, I don't want her. Why are you focusing on her? I don't want her to die and I don't want her to help. Oh my God. Okay, thank you for loud planes. Knock him out or something, come on. Oh, that was a frightening shot right there. I thought she was gonna end up like trying to help or jump out or I don't know. I don't know what I thought she was gonna do. I thought she was definitely in jeopardy. Ugh. I need refreshments.
There ain't no body, then there ain't nobody fucking dead.
Yep.
Understand me?
Motto I live by. In movies, not in life.
I'll go. Me too.
Newbies. I love it.
All right. Go get him.
I think the guy at the beginning that was talking about like caring for them, I think that was Bill. If Bill makes it out of here.
Now you go back up there.
Gosh. Maybe it's a good thing he didn't jump out of the plane because he doesn't seem like he's built for it. So all these guys that have the unit pins that actually didn't do the jump, they're sacrificing more. They're working harder. They're helping out. They're more part of this than anything.
Bedankt.
I keep having really hard eye contact with those two. I don't know if like that memory is gonna haunt him or haunt her, or maybe both. You really got to do better. Evidence just sitting out there that there's somebody dead in there. I mean, if they're gone, they're gone. That's great. Be so great for them to see Bull in this truck. They came back for you.
Oh!
Hey, Johnny. Get a little lost? Something like that. It's good to see you.
I like happy reunions. That makes me... It's not always death.
These salty bastards, they wanted to go on a suicide run. They drag your ass back.
Is that right?
I
Yeah.
told them don't bother.
Never did like this company, none.
It's an odd way of saying thank you. I love you. You're a brother to me.
And Quake says that the Germans are concentrating their armor up near Vagel. Maybe heading into some more tanks.
Awesome.
Well, as long as there's only old men and kids. I don't like retreating.
First time for everything.
Yeah, winning feels a lot better, that's for sure.
I think we're gonna have to find another way into Germany.
You know, I'm actually kind of glad I don't know much about World War II because I don't know what that means. I don't know where they're going next, and it's all a surprise to me. It was a high-risk operation that failed. The Allies planned to end the war by Christmas 1944. It was not to succeed. Yeah. 180 men. Man. Well, another fun episode. Oh, Randleman and Bull are the same person. I was like, oh, they never found Randleman. It's the same person. All right, let's talk about it. Okay, another episode. I was gonna say that made me cry, but like at least in this way, I think yes, people died, and yes, it is heartbreaking. I'm not gonna deny that and say like, oh, but it wasn't anyone that I cared about. The fact that James McAvoy was in this and he's such a baby, my God. But you know, I immediately recognized him, and then you know, they didn't spend a lot of time with Miller after that. And it's incredibly sad that he died. And, you know, Bull kind of looking down at him and recognizing him and taking his dog tags. And you know that he was having a moment of, you know, just whatever he was feeling in that moment. I wouldn't say it's just sadness, but it is loss. The fact that I didn't know Randleman and Bull were Michael Cudlitz. I was just like, Bull, is that like the name that he goes by? And then when they were saying Randleman, I was just like, was that the guy that was like curled up by the wall? Like, I think that was Cobb actually, who is kind of driving me a little crazy because he was very not nice about like the pin, like the mission pin, even though they're all part of the same unit. They didn't jump during Normandy. I don't think any of them. I don't know really where they landed per se, but it was Normandy. So they all have this unit pin, but a lot of them didn't fight in that initial fight, as well as Cobb, because he got shot and he couldn't jump out of the plane. And then he doesn't seem like he's got it. And like those other guys going back to like look for Bull, I thought Cobb stayed behind and he was just like, no way, I'm going back there. And then he's in the ditch. So like maybe, you know, he's fighting his fear to get there. And then when he sees Bull, he's just like, oh, hey, like we'd leave you out there. It was kind of like, you know what? People handle things the way they handle things. It didn't stop him. He went after Bull, and that's great. Now that the relief I felt from seeing him inside that sewer grate was just like, and I totally thought like the little Danish girl was gonna like be an issue. Like I was like, is she gonna scream? Is she gonna run and get German soldiers to help her dad? Because like, you know, anyone who has your dad up against, you know, a pole with like a gun to his or a knife to his throat, you know, you're gonna be like, anybody that can come and help with this scenario, I want to have help. But I don't think a lot of the Danish people, is it Danish when they're from Holland? I want to say Hollandish, but that is not a thing. I think it's Danish. I've been to Holland. You'd think I know, but I don't. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, I thought for sure she was going to be a problem where she was going to jump out and like try to get the German soldiers' attention so like, you know, Bull could like do something or get away or whatever. I was like, why do they keep focusing on her? And like him and her having eye contact back and forth. It was like, I don't know, like she was like trying to read the situation where she was afraid, but like she was also like, can we trust him? And I totally thought that was going to go a different way. Happy it didn't. Sobel was a surprise. Didn't expect to see him again. especially being like in charge of like shipping operations, and him like, it doesn't really matter, does it? He just still is just like, you did something wrong. And I'm going to tell you that you did something wrong. Because I was like, oh, is he going to let him have it? When I said let him have it, I thought he'd been like, the motorcycle, it's yours. They don't do that. They don't do that in the Army. But I was like, oh, he is going to let him have it in a way of like having his attitude about the situation, or, somehow shame him for what he's done. That sounds very Sobel, doesn't it? Them joking around about like, oh, I went AWOL and, he's probably going to give me a, what did Popeye say? He's probably going to give me a court-martial later. I was like, sounds like Sobel. Oh, it was a little weird, especially him making direct eye contact with all of them as like they're driving by. I was like, if I'm Sobel, I never want to see these people again because I'm embarrassed that I got like taken off of active duty of like being in charge of this squad to like going to go teach. And now I'm in charge of supplies. Like, I'd just be like, I don't ever want to see these people again. But that's me, the emotional one. What else? That was like it being Winters saying like, I don't like retreating, and it kind of being like the first loss that they've really had, like that they didn't have a successful mission where they went and they reclaimed, the town, and, they were so happy that the Americans were there, probably because they don't like being taken over by Germans, that they are the enemy. They're scary. They probably threatened their families and took over. And, especially like when you go into a town and you're taking it over, I'm sure that people kind of exercise their power a little too much by like being threatening and maniacal. And I could definitely see that. What movie am I thinking of? I've never watched it all the way through. Inglourious Bastards. I actually had to stop it because it was so long ago, but Christoph Waltz did such a great job of being that maniacal person that would go into somebody's home and scare the living shit out of them. Like I couldn't keep watching it. So I've never finished that movie, but that's what it makes me think of. And now their whole town is being destroyed and the Americans had to retreat, and you can see Winters just being like, they just bombed it. Kind of like, this sucks. Like we didn't get our job done. We didn't do what we came here to do. And you're ill prepared. I mean, that tank hiding, I was just like, it's so obvious. But from above, I don't know if it is, and like the one British soldier being like, well, I'm not going to fire if I can't see it. I'm under strict orders not to destroy, public property. F public property? You want to live? Now he's dead. So hindsight, I'm a Monday morning quarterback for sure. Like I know what the hell to do. Oh God. I do like that, I was really worried about Bill because I was like, he doesn't seem like he's like nice and kind and welcoming and a warm guy. And him like sitting down to like talk to them, I was like, oh God, he's going to haze them. And he wasn't even the person that was like kind of being a jerk about it. It was Cobb that was. And then Bill like being like, I'm going to go look for Bull. And the guy's going like, we'll go. I really think that was Bill at the beginning. Don't tell me anything. I'll be so mad. Don't do it. And if you're wondering why I stay out of the comments, is so I don't have that stuff spoiled for me. But guys, if you want to watch the full length reaction to this episode, it will be available on my Patreon and up to one episode early. But in the meantime, like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. I could ask about the women having their head shaved, and I know that will be very divisive in the comments, and people have really high opinions that are emotionally charged, and I totally get it. Me too. So I would just say that if you're going to comment on it, be kind. There's no reason to be mean or to say things that are unbecoming. There's no reason to fight about it. An opinion's an opinion, and you can just say, my opinion is, and then leave it at that. Because I mean, everyone's feelings are valid. Everyone's opinions are valid because it's theirs. So it's okay to share it. I just ask you to be nice. Just with Bull, I was like, you have done this crawl in basic training for years. You had to do it so often in the mud, in the rain. I was going to say lava. That's not a thing, but like barbed wire and blood and all sorts of things. And I was like, could you do it a little faster? Now, granted, he had shrapnel in his shoulder, so like he couldn't, but like, I'm just like, you're getting chased by a very slow, out of control tank. But regardless of how fast it's going, it will crush you no matter what. I was like, oh my God, you've got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. And when they panned down to the sewer, I was just like, so like, how did you feel about Bull and that whole thing in the barn and him coming back? He's like, I already love Michael Cudlitz because I love Abraham from The Walking Dead. He was like one of those characters that I was like, dude, we need more of you. We really do. I really enjoy Michael Cudlitz, beard or beardless, it doesn't matter. He is fantastic, and I really enjoyed him in this, and I'm so happy that Bull's alive. Or Randleman, whatever name you want to call him. I feel so silly that I was like, what about Randleman? Oh, that is Randleman. Sounds like something I would do. Anyway, guys, come back here for the next episode, and in the meantime, I'll see ya.